Let me talk about a wish list, because I'm sure that the two of you have some things that you'd like to see happen in the city of Nashville in terms of making Nashville a better city. And let's talk about that during the remaining part of this time. That will give both of you an opportunity to perhaps to talk about some things that we had not originally planned on talking about. But what are some of the things that you'd like to see happen to Nashville this upcoming year?
I'd like to see every able-bodied person who wants a job commensurate with his or her ability to have the job that provides sufficient amount of resources for keeping the family together and accessing the health and also accessing the educational institutions. I would also like to see brotherhood and all those good things that we do in the month of February to be done the year round. I would like to see people being able to go where they feel that they can make a contribution and not be turned away because of any of the artificial ways by which we make decisions. In other words, I would like to see a Nashville that I think is on the part of some attempting to move in that direction. Maybe we haven't got there yet, but I think we have come a long way.
And so we are moving toward what we might call a social justice agenda for Nashville by the very nature of who we are.
That is, I really believe that. I think Nashville is progressing along, and of course, you know, I'm speaking now from my personal experiences. I've been here since '75, and I've experienced more discrimination and segregation in Detroit, Michigan, than I have here in the city of Nashville.
And so Nashville is at least making the effort in order to try to have very good. And Dean Hough?
Well, I come from the perspective of a relative newcomer. I've been in Nashville 18 months. And I just have to say that I'm delighted to hear Dr. McGlotian make this testimony. My perception is that there are a lot of people in Nashville who are making strong efforts to achieve brotherhood and achieve the sorts of things that would make Nashville a good place to live for everyone. I commend the city. I'm pleased to be part of a city that's like that. If you let me, I'd like to be a little more specific. I listened to Dr. McGlotian, and I would just underline what he says. That's a dream that I have for our city, for our nation. The problem is that in the meanwhile, we've got to do something. We've got a governor who is trying his best to give us leadership on education. We've been listening now for months about the controversy over General Hospital and Meharry Hubbard Hospital. And I'd like to see those agendas get on. I'd like to see that move to Hubbard as the city hospital, and connected with that, I'd like to see a group of religious people, church leaders, organize programs similar to those that have happened in Chicago, New York, Pittsburgh, Boston, Orlando, other cities around the country, in conjunction with the National Science Foundation, the Carnegie Foundation, Ford Foundation, where it's not a matter, Dr. McGlotian, of simply putting a net under them. It's an emergency situation. We've got to dial 911 in this social situation. I'd like to see tutoring programs funded, proposals for funding of tutoring programs located in churches to give advancement in education to children who aren't getting it in metro schools, according to what I've read. And I would like to see screening clinics in association with Hubbard located in churches, where people would have immediate access to things like nutrition information and screening, certainly pediatric screening at least, in church locations. These churches can reach people nobody else can.
And if we don't get anything else across today, if we can get that across, that the churches can play a very, very important part in this agenda.
And also, we have already the precedent of the National Science Foundation, a government agency willing to go into partnership with religious institutions to attack some of these problems.
Very good. Now what do you find in terms of telling the ministers about what they can do in terms, as the president of Baptist Theological, American Baptist College, what do you find in terms of teaching your students and telling your future preachers about becoming involved in social justice?
Well, first let me say the American Baptist College really could be called, and actually is a theological college, because theology is a very definite part of our curriculum, as well as the Bible. I would say that the development of leadership abilities, to recognize the dynamics involved in how decisions are made, and not to be manipulated by shrewd social engineers, well, by politicians, and have the politicians to tell them what they should be doing to promote their programs, but to be insightful enough to know how to organize and access that which will be helpful.
Very good. And let me thank you, the two of you, during the last 30 seconds that we have here, for coming by and giving us that information. I know that both of you are very, very busy, but I think that the 30 minutes that we've spent here will give our audience a fairly good idea of some of the issues that they ought to be concerned with, and especially some of the churches, some ideas to the issues that they ought to be concerned with. And let me encourage you to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.